Hey guys, fucking Rolf Sartorius here. Rolf. It's a great name, not even gonna lie. But yes, welcome back to a new video, kids. Got a bit of a rant and a semi-story sort of mix in there. But basically, I had a bad experience with public transport recently that made me really hate it. Wait. I had another bad experience with public transport. Dude, I don't know if it's just me, but I swear there's only ever been like one or two good experiences I've ever had with public transport. No joke. But recently I got fined, alright? So, where I am in Australia, I don't know if it's everywhere in Australia, but basically we have this really flawed system of public transport called MyKey. Now, I think it's pretty similar to an Oyster card, but basically, MyKey essentially consists of a card that you carry around with you that you scan at your departing destination and again at your arriving destination, and it will take money off of that card, you know, relative to the distance of your journey, from money that you've previously put onto the card. Now, it seems smart, right? Like, how can that be a flawed system? But basically, every train station there's a MyKey top-up machine where you insert the card and fill it up with money. Similarly to those stupid Coke dispensing machines. I've had money stolen from me so many times where it doesn't actually register and go onto the MyKey card, which means I'm down money every time I travel. Also, if you lose the card with, say, I don't know, $10 still on it, not only are you now down $10, but MyKey is now up $10 to a company that's machine already stole some of my money. They're now $10 up, and you then have to buy a new card. Also, if someone finds your lost card, that person can easily that person can just as easily use the rest of the money on it. The other reason why MyKey is shit is that a journey over, say, 5 stops could cost, I don't know, we'll say $2.47, alright? Yes, it's that specific, which means you're left with stupid amounts on your card at the end, like 29 cents. How the fuck is that useful, okay? The other thing is that you can go into negative money, alright? So say you depart with 29 cents on the card. You travel 5 stops and you're now at negative $2.18, which means Mikey have now lost money and I need to pay more next time I travel to top it up and replace the negative. Alright? Alternatively, I can throw out the card with the negative money on it, and Mikey will have then lost $2.18. It's stupid. It's stupid. Anyway, so I got fined the other day, alright? And which actually reminds me, I need to pay that shit. But basically, I was with a friend on the train, and the police ticket dudes come up to check our Mikey cards and make sure they were valid and had money on them, etc. So the police dudes check ours and ask how old we are. All right. Now my friend's let off, and I'm not. And it wasn't because I didn't have money on it or it wasn't valid or anything. It was because I had the wrong concession. Yes, that's a thing. Apparently there are two or maybe three different types of concession cards, and I had the wrong one. So if you're over 17 and still in school, you need a school concession, alright? But if you're under 17 and in school, you can have any concession you want. Or even a fucking child card if you're young enough, alright? Even if you're over 17 and not in school, you can have a normal concession. But if you're over 17 and in school, you need a school concession plus to show your school ID, which I genuinely just didn't know, obviously, otherwise I would have had the right one, right? But no, I had a normal concession, and because I'm over 17 and in school, he did his police things and asked me some questions, told me that what I say can and will be used against me in a court of law. And basically, he asked me for ID or evidence of concession, alright? I literally asked him, is school ID okay? And he said no. What the fuck? That's bullshit, dude! School ID plus Mikey concession should effectively equal school concession, or at least proof that you're in school and you are concession, alright? How the fuck does school concession card plus school ID card equal eligibility, but normal concession card plus school ID doesn't. What the fuck, dude? Surely me showing a concession card is enough to prove that I am concession. And surely me showing a student ID card is enough to prove that I'm in fucking school, dude. What the fuck? So yeah, I got fined $76 because of this shit. Trains suck, alright? They suck because the majority of the time, they're filled with people that either can't afford cars, have been kicked out of home, homeless, have serious drug abuse problems, or something similar, right? I get it. It sucks for them, and I don't want to sound like some white boy privileged ass first world country cunt that, takes nothing for granted and fucking I don't know what I'm saying. But look, it sucks for them, alright? And I'm no way trying to be a dick about it and take the fact that they've been through shit away from them. But the reality is you don't feel safe, alright? Like if some obviously drugged up weirdo comes to sit next to me on the train, I don't feel safe, alright? If you fucking ask for weed or something, dude, I don't want to be there. Trams are even worse, alright? I'm pretty sure trams are specific to Melbourne. But basically, it's a cross between a bus and a train, alright? So it's a bus in the way that it's on the road and has to follow the same road rules, alright? But it's a train in the way that it has its own tracks built into the road and has a power thing above it. These literally suck. 100% drugged people whenever you go on these. There's no way of getting around it. And it just feels unsafe. Like, it's just bad. The only good experience I've ever had with public transport was when one taxi driver showed us fucking Simpsons episodes in the back seat. I don't know. Majority of the time, it's a shit experience. Don't get me wrong, alright? Public transport is extremely useful, and I'm no way anti-public transport at all. But there's a lot of shit that happens that just isn't a great experience, and you just don't feel safe. I don't know. It could just be a personal thing, but whatever. But in conclusion, well, there isn't much more to say, to be honest. Basically, public transport sucks because it's filled with the public. But hey, I'm just a simple man that thinks the world sucks, and this is just another reason why it does. Sorry this was a bit of a shorter episode. I would love to drag it on by talking about bullshit, but there's really not much more to say. But thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to check the video a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next one. And subscribe to know when that's going to be up.
Come on. Come on. Oh shit! I was meant to grab on. How the fuck did I survive?
Probably found the driveway down. It's painful. Way down.
How the fuck did I survive that? I didn't even grab onto the fucking thing.
Similarly, fuck, why can't I, similarly